La la la. La la la. She ready. Oh, just look at her glow. She ready. Yeah, she's standing up tall and ready. Confident and bold. She ready. Never gonna back down. She ready. Ooh, yeah, she wearing that crown. She ready. Ooh, she ready. She walking and talking, no faking, creating. And happy Monday, my love muffins and enchiladas. It's Tori, the wholesaler of Guided Intuitions, and I have missed all of my babies so freaking much. Oh my goodness, guys. Me being not like able to download and my like I couldn't get online. Like I don't know what was going on. However, I am a firm believer that nothing just happens. And I think I needed that time for myself, okay, to really get ready for this next season in my life. And things are very are ramping up at an all-time high. A lot of spiritual downloads, a lot of spiritual upgrades. You know, spirit knows me and knows how adamant I am and just how my heart is. But at the core of everything, I always tell you, love muffins, to keep yourself first. And that's one of the things I feel like just as healers, or just, because we're all healers in our own self, but just like really standing up or having a platform, or having like the audience that I have, or having the soul tribe that I have, as leaders or people that, because I feel like we all get downloads from the divine, but who share it and like break it down. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes there can be this not wanting to, disappear, or, take that time for yourself. But that time is very necessary. Okay. And I've been getting a little hint from spirit, like a hot minute, that it's time for me just to look at some things, refocus, organize, and just do like I was doing that, but not how I just needed to focus. I need no personal sessions via the internet, via Skype, via video or via in person. I need that time where I just cut out everything and just really focus on me, and just really spend some time with me, and just really, maybe even go get a massage, get a facial, just really, just pour into me. Okay. So I feel like spirit, that was spirit's way of, here, now you have the time, go do that. So with all this inner focusing and just all these downloads that spirit has been giving me, there was something that spirit wanted me to share with the beautiful soul that is watching this video. And this is really going to be the focus of this week. You're going to see that all the things that are going to be unraveling in your life and happening is really going to surround this thing. And there was something that spirit placed on my heart, and I want to share it with you guys. So this is the focus of this week. From January the 20th to the 27th, or whenever you see this video, okay? This is the focus of this week. And that focus is: safe is not happy. Though it's familiar, nothing can grow in your comfort zone. It says, love muffins. Let those words be the wings that carry you this week in every area of your life and guide you into your truth. When you're afraid, when it's time to surrender, when it's time to do something new, when you're feeling stuck, when change is calling your name, when it's time to embrace a new adventure, I want you to remember these words. And that is what the divine asked me to share with the beautiful soul that is watching this video. Safe is not happy. And your life and all the experiences that you have experienced is asking you to get uncomfortable. Though your comfort zone is comfortable, it's familiar, it's what you know, via good or bad, nothing else can grow. You can only get so much in your comfort zone. And anything worth having, any dream, any desire, it requires you to show up and be yourself. It requires you to take a risk. It requires you to throw caution to the wind and jump on a limb of faith, okay? To love yourself, to know your worth, to go after that career that you want, to put yourself out there, to move away from, the things that are no longer serving you. Okay? Feel like whoever is watching this video, you are breaking ground in your life, okay? You are being called on a new adventure. And though you don't know exactly how it's going to pan out, though you don't know exactly what's going to happen, but Spirit is just wanting you to know, remember these words, okay? When it's time for you to step out there, when it's time for you to surrender, when it's time for you to answer the call, when change is in front of you, remember these words, okay? Safe is not happy. Though it is familiar, nothing can grow in your comfort zone. And there is so much beauty that the divine wants you to experience right now in this very moment, be it in love and career, within yourself, and all elements of life. So much beauty has your name on it. It's going to take you to not play it safe, to come out of that comfortable little comfort zone that you have built for yourself, okay? And pursue whatever it is you're being guided to pursue. Stand up to whatever it is you're being guided to stand up to. Let go of patterns and things that no longer serving you, okay? But no matter what, this is what is going on. This is why with these eclipses and everything, with these planets and all this, and then Aquarius season is upon us. Oh, the weirdo of the zodiac, honey, the star seed of the zodiac. It's going to require you can't play it safe. That's the message that Spirit wants somebody to know. If you're wondering, like, where is this? Why hasn't this came into my life yet? Like, what's going on? You can't play it safe. You want that thing. You have to have the courage, find the courage and the strength inside of you and go pursue that. Go do that. Go be that. Embody that. Playing safe, okay? Safe is not happy. Because there is a part of you that knows it desires more, that knows that it's more out there, more deliciousness for you to experience, okay? So I want you on this beautiful Monday, or whenever you are watching this video, I want you to show the universe, show the divine, show that you are ready, that you are ready for your heart's desires, that you are willing to get unsafe, no matter how scary that is, that you are willing to get unsafe, okay? That you're willing to come out of your comfort zone in some form, in some way. So that's what Spirit gave me on an intuitive level to kick off our Monday, to start our week, whenever you're watching this or whenever the moment, okay? That's what Spirit gave me, my love. Now, what I want to do is I pulled this, what advice does Spirit, really wants us to embody right now in this time in our life. And this is what came up. It says, any dirt, carnage of yesterday belongs nowhere near now, but rather in the dustbin of history, where we need not rummage about. So listen, this is what I'm hearing the divine wants you to know. Okay, I know, you know what? Maybe you tried it a couple of 600 times or 5 times, maybe that's why you're cautious to like really go or adamant about going after your dreams, or you're nervous to pursue this relationship, or come out of, and be vulnerable and open up to the desires of your hearts and the things that you truly want. Maybe you're thinking about yesterday. Maybe you're thinking about all the things that could go wrong because they went wrong before. Maybe you're still letting that fear of whatever that is mess you up, or what happened in the eclipse, or what happened the last time you see maybe someone in your family pursue their dreams or go after what it is that they want, or you're scared of what people are going to say or how it's going to pan out. Spirit is saying, let all of that go. All right. That belongs, okay, in the dustbin of history, nowhere near now. Okay. You have no business worrying about that. Listen, nothing can break you. Nothing can break you. I used to be so afraid to speak my heart, to wear my heart on my sleeve, or, just to really embody my truth. Because I was afraid of what people might say, and let's go. Cause one of the lessons that I've been really transmuting through and really opening up to, honey, is in the love department. And I used to be afraid, like, to speak my truth or to say what it is that I needed out of relationship or wanted, out of fear that, this person would disappear, or, it just wouldn't, it's just not what my partner wanted, or, whatever, we get some crazy things of why we don't move forth in a career, why we don't, open up, why we don't set the tone in our lives for whatever reason. Spirit is saying, leave those reasons. Let's throw them reasons away today. Okay. They belong in the garbage bin of history. They do not belong in your now, because that is what's keeping you in your comfort zone. Even though it's uncomfortable, it's familiar. And that's what this eclipse is helping, was shining light on. Those patterns are helping us, rework through those things that maybe we worked through. However, we had to revisit it. A Water Baby talks about this on her channel, oh my God. I love me some Water Baby, but she was talking about how, it's not that you didn't work through these traumas or these triggers or these things that you're like, damn, why we here again? It's not that you didn't, but in another dimension, that could be past karma that you didn't work through in another life, and you're having to come clear it so you can really move forward. Okay. In a nutshell, right now is the time. Right now, in this very moment, is the time for you to have and be right now in this very moment. It's not something that you're putting off in the future. Okay. Listen, if you want love, you can experience it right now within yourself. Right now. Oh my God. I was talking about this with a beautiful soul client. And I'm actually going to be doing a course on it, because listen, so many times we are seeking the love and adoration outside of ourselves. But until you give that love to you, until you master that love within yourself, until you are, not asking yourself like, how does this person feel about me, but more so, how do I feel around this person? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we can be so consumed with, like impressing a person and wanting them to like us, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we get so consumed by that we forget the most important person. How do you feel around this person? How does this person make you feel? How does this relationship make you feel? And sometimes we're so afraid to ask ourselves that, but that is truly embodying self-love. That is truly embodying unconditional love for yourself. And then when you have it within yourself, that's when it will be a reflection in your partner. Okay? But it first must be mastered within. I don't know why we just went there, but okay. And I was telling, working with this beautiful soul, and I'm seeing, day by day where her mind is changing about what a relationship should look like, because now she is embodying a relationship within herself. So my love muffins, what I want to do is I want to see, Spirit, what message do you have for the beautiful soul right now in this very moment? What would you like them to know? Okay. What guidance do you have for them right now in their life? What would you like the beautiful individual to know right now? What do you want them to know right now in this very moment? What guidance, what clarity, what is their soul asking for in this very moment? Their soul asking for right now in this very moment. What is the soul asking for right now in this very moment? Right now. Okay. Okay, guys, we're just going to get a clarifier. Okay. For somebody, I'm just hearing, hold on. Just hold on. It's not over. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. That's what I'm hearing. Just hold on. And when I said that, I seen the 5 of Wands reverse, and then I seen the the Five of Cups, and I feel like that's just surrender, you know? Listen, when you surrender something, okay, that is out, that you know that you can't control, when you just surrender it to the universe, I promise you, I know, sometimes the surrender can feel like defeat, but it's not. Surrender is not defeat. All right? Surrender is a solution. Sorry, guys. Let's go ahead and get one more. Let's get one more. I'm trying not to. Oh my God. 3 wanted to come out. Okay. Okay. And let's put this back over here. Smooth this over some. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. And lastly, we're going to do my Axe Angels. What advice do you have? What would you like to close with, Spirit? 1, we're going to get 3 or 2. Let's see how much can fit in the frame. 3. This is more than 3, 4. All right, we'll just turn these over when it's time. Okay, so let's see the heart of the matter. In this very moment, what guidance does the divine have for you right now, okay? I advance through my own abilities, okay? Listen, I advance through my own abilities. So this card is just screaming, embodying your inner power, embodying your strength. This is what Spirit needs from the beautiful soul that is watching this video right now. I don't care whatever you're going through, whatever you're facing, but whether it feels good, and you're just being asked to come out of your comfort zone, or whether it does not, it feels uncomfortable. It feels like, damn, can it get any worse than this? No matter what, Spirit wants you to turn within. Whatever is showing up is desiring you to turn within, so you know that the strength lies within yourself, that you lack nothing, that you can have whatever it is that you desire. I advance through my own abilities. Also, what this is screaming to me is Spirit wants you to come out of your mind, come out of your head. Okay? Because I just maybe you're just overthinking, overanalyzing. And I feel like Spirit wants you to come out of your head and come into your heart right here. Because this heart is just really magnified to me. I advance through my own abilities. When you come out of your mind and when you get into your heart, when you follow that passion, when you follow your soul, you know what your heart is screaming at you. Okay? Come out of your mind and come into your heart. This is the way that you advance through your own ability. This is how you overcome obstacles. Coming out of your mind and listening to your heart. I know that it is scary. Okay, to maybe listen to your heart is not being to listen to your heart is not safe, but to not listen to your heart is safe. But are you truly happy? That's what Spirit wants you to ask yourself right now. By you not honoring your heart, honoring your desires, going on that journey, are you truly happy? Yeah, you're safe. You know what to expect. But are you happy with that? Okay? And Spirit's saying the way that you come out of that you come out of whatever situation that you're looking at, it don't matter, whatever, financially, whatever, your heart is speaking to you. Your heart is asking you something. It don't matter if it's love, it could be anything. But sometimes we listen to the heart, we're like, that sounds dumb as hell. That is stupid. I don't get it. Because you're so in your mind, you're so in the logic. But in 2020, I've been saying this all 2019, we're coming out of logic and into magic. And into magic is truly in your heart, because in your heart it's endless. With that vibration of love in your heart is endless. You can create something out of nothing. You can find beauty in the darkest of places. Okay? But it's going to take you to come out of your mind. And it's going to take some confidence here with all this yellow, your solar plex. It's going to take confidence to get uncomfortable. It's going to take confidence to rub elbows with people in situations that maybe, you've been inferior of. It's going to take confidence for you to walk away from that relationship. It's going to take confidence for you to let go of those patterns that don't serve you, that keep self-sabotaging you. And in careers and new relationships, it don't matter. It's going to take you to have confidence to really deal and look at your inner demons. It's going to take confidence for you to say, you know what, maybe I'm the problem here. Because who wants to admit that? But this is what you have to do in this blue right here, embodying your truth. That is how you overcome whatever obstacle. This is how you advance forward. Okay? That's what I'm seeing right here in this card, but I want to read a little bit of it. Let's see what it says. Guys, I'm going to because this book be like, honey, it be sounding like I'm reading like some ancient scrolls or something. So I'm just going to skim through it. But it says, I advance through my own abilities. It says, and the dube, as a soul prepares for the weighing of the heart on the scales of Mata, the first of the negative confessions within itself. I have not committed a sin. Basically, with these two scales right here, I advance through my own abilities, coming out of your mind, coming into your heart. Okay. Are you going to listen? Are you not? Those are like the scales of justice, because whatever route you take, whatever you do is going to dictate the path that you walk. Okay. That's what Spirit just gave me. Look at that. Okay. But it says, I have not committed sin. Sin, contextually speaking, relates to the actions of an immortal transgression against divine law, not a law that has been created. Let's turn the page. Can we? But a law that has been embodied by the Creator. Mata serves the capstone of the immortal soul, her all-seeing eye, with crystalline vision into the spirit of the temple of the human soul. Meaning, like right here, you see this? All knowing, okay? All knowing. I'm going to share something. This is when, one of the things that when I was in Christianity, one of the things, and I counsel beautiful souls that, are in Christianity. One of the things that I used to look at, and there was this beautiful soul that I had counseled, and she came to me, and they were very high pillars. I want to say they were very watched in the church. And, naturally when you meet a guy and a girl come together, and it's like love and it's like bliss, all of these emotions and body things are going to happen and want to happen. And, but, in certain religions that's frowned upon. Okay. To have sex before marriage, to do certain things. And, but sometimes when you do those things, there are results behind that, be it a baby or anything. And I remember this beautiful soul, had ended up we're not married, and she ended up getting pregnant. And she came to me just so messed up, just so scared, fearful, what would people were going to say? And, and I'm like, okay. And, I told her, I was like, listen, because y'all know I love me some Jesus. And I was like, listen, one of the things that helped me to really live my truth and to really embody who I am as a whole is because I feel sometimes we're so focused on impressing people outside of ourselves and not wanting people to know our shit and just to know different things that we're, that we're going through or we're doing, and we carry so much shame behind that. But what helped me through that is listen, if I can do it in front of God, you can't get away from the all-seeing eye. Jesus, God, Allah, the divine, your angels, guys, is with you. Period. I know how to tell the beautiful soul. I was like, listen, they was in the room. God was in the room while you was getting it in, hearing everything, girl, seeing everything. And this person started to laugh. And I said, listen, if you are unashamed to do it in front of God and to be that way in front of God, why are you letting humanly people and situations dictate when the only person or spirit or whatever thing should matter is your relationship with you and the divine? If I cuss in front of the divine, you best believe I'm a cuss in front of your ass. Okay. If I'm going to bust it open in front of the divine, you best believe I'm not going to hide that I bust it open. Like, and when I realized, like, listen, you can't get away from something. God is with you. God is within you 24/7. Like, seriously, like, what's the point of hiding? What's the point of lying, in this beautiful soul, to the point that she was just so scared about other people's opinions and what would happen, that she actually ended up miscarrying that baby, because she was the pressure and just, what people were going to say and think, and, what she was going to look at, like, there was evidence basically of quote unquote her sin. And my thing is, I feel like, it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't meant to, it wouldn't have happened. And God is with you 24/7. Like, listen, I'm not going, if I act this way in front of God, I'm not going to switch it up for you. And some people might say, well, you know what? That's just horrible. Well, that's fine. I remember a beautiful soul was telling me, she was like, Tori, you could go so much farther than, I'm going to say, but she was like, you can't really cuss and you shouldn't really do that. But at the end of the day, I'm being me. And I know how to conduct myself. I know when to, and here we go. But right now, I'm being open. I'm being one-on-one. This is how I like to talk. Sometimes a cuss word might come out, And like I told her, I said, yeah, I know I can do this. But at the same time, this is where I am right now in the moment of my life. When I get to that stage when I'm not cussing and, whatever spirit guys tell me, then that's what I'm going to do. But for right now, I'm rolling like this. And this is the way it is. They go to say sin as an action is to be without, to be out of alignment with creation, to lack honor and honesty, and deviate from divine will. But what is the will of the divine? What is the will of the divine? And this is why, it's very important that, what's going on is a great awakening. A great awakening is happening. And I like to call these a dark night of the souls. Even if you're spiritual, you're getting a deeper meaning, a deeper understanding of what spirituality is to you. And one of the things is when I was awakened to the truth that was best for me, it looked like nothing I had grew up in. And that was terrifying. That was scary as I realized that, like, what am I doing? Like, this is, crazy. And anybody that has experienced a dark night of the soul, it feels like literally hell is unraveling in your life. But what you have to understand, that hell that is unraveling in your life, listen, it's not what's best for your highest good. So that can be like people, places, situations, things, beliefs, the way you view things, your ego, all of that is dying. All of that is going away. So you and the divine can come in alignment of what is the will of the divine for your life. Because all of that looks different for each of us. Okay, the will of my life, me and the divine, does not look like yours, and vice versa. Mata speaks of the notion of all truths being half false and every falsehood being half true. This is why, for me, I don't discriminate. I don't disagree with what people believe, be it you're Christian, Muslim, whatever. Listen, I'm telling you, one of the things that I realized was that Christianity, though I take reverence with God, the Holy Spirit, and Jesus, that is the only thing that I really take resonance out of in that situation, because there's a lot of other stuff that it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit me. And then I love Buddha and meditating, and then I just pull from all whatever feels good to me, and then I combine that in my own. That's the way that feels good to me. That's the way that's working. That's how I'm seeing success. That's how I'm seeing my breakthrough. When I was doing it another person's journey and another person's will and what they have for God in their life, I wasn't seeing any of the success. Shit wasn't working out. I was miserable. I was, it was just a whole mess. And sometimes that's what happened. And this is why it's important to follow your heart and listen to your soul, because your comfort zone could be built on beliefs and situations and things that have nothing to do with you at a core level, but everything that you've seen happen throughout your life and other people in generational situations. This is why I feel like right now there's a great awakening happening for beautiful souls where you are defining, what does love look like for you? What does spirituality look like for you? What does you and the divine's relationship look like for you? What do you want when it comes to career? What makes you happy? This is what's currently taking place right now. Okay? And playing safe does not mean happy. Because when I was, living by somebody else's truth and not my truth, I was miserable. I was depressed. I was suicidal. I carried so much guilt, so much shame for things that I shouldn't even have felt guilt and shame for. But when I honored the will and the plan that God had for my life, though it looked so freaking different, okay? And I was like, this shit is weird. What do you mean? But when I just said, you know what, bump it, and I took that risk and I followed through and I went my way, that is when so much magic, that's when everything started to just unravel for the better for me. And I feel like you're coming into a decision in your life where you're about to make another transition, another leap. Maybe this is your first time making this leap. Maybe for some of my love muffins, your season, you're being called, to take it up a notch. Okay, but no matter what, there's a great awakening happening, and Spirit is calling you, and the signs are cautioning, so you don't miss this one. It'll come around, but why not get it now? You can get it now. Also goes to say, it says, this can be seen and understood when looking at the Devil card and the Lovers in the Rider-Waite system of tarot. We've all seen the Devil card and the Lovers, because if you haven't, the Devil card and the Lovers are very similar. You get what I'm saying? It's very similar. It says, at first glance, one may view the Devil card as the repression of pure evil, darkness, and all things relating to fear. But upon closer examination, we find that while related to the denser qualities of life experience, the true meaning of the card is what we allow to bind us to lesser worlds. Those are those addictions. Those are those patterns. Those are those ways and those comfort zones that we like to stay in. That's all the Devil card is what are you allowing to bind you to what's not serving you? The lesser, when there is so much more out here for you. It says the devil with the invented pentagram represents forcing will into existence. Okay, by inverting natural law. The chains worn around the neck of the man and woman standing underneath the devil's throne are loose enough for either to take off at any time. Yet out of fear, they remain shackled. Okay, guys, I'm thinking I'm about to insert this card here for you guys. I went to look through the tarot cards and I'm not seeing the Devil card, so I think it's down here. We're going to flip these cards over really quick. But look what's on the bottom. We have the 10 of Cups. So I feel like whenever you come out of this comfort zone, whenever you let this thing go, this self-sabotage or this thing that keeps you in this place of really opening up, standing in your truth, when it comes to your spiritual journey, when it comes to the relationship with you and the divine, when it comes to love and how you step into love and how you react in love, like when on career wise, when you just really remove yourself, okay? So many beautiful things await you. And I feel like that's that 10 of Cups. That's that happiness. That's that, look, come on. That's that bliss. That's the home run right here. Okay. That's love too. So let's just see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. We got Justice. Can I flip these cards over? We got the 6 of Swords. We got the 5 of Pentacles. Let's see. No, where is the Devil card? Did I not look good enough? Let's see. We're going to see. Hold on, guys. I might have just did all that for no reason. I thought maybe I need to look again. I found the Lovers. Let's see. Let's move this up some. Okay. Okay, let's see, guys. I found it. So here's the Devil card. Okay, with the Lovers right here. And then we have the Lovers card. Okay. So this is what the cards look like. Very similar. Very similar. So my question to you, what are you holding on to? What no longer serves you? You know, are you not willing to be patient? Are you, just what are you not walking away from? What is your heart asking you to do that you're not listening to? Because of that is going to determine which energy you call into your life. Do you want more? Do you want more darkness? Do you want more the lesser of not getting what you want and feeling all of these emotions and being safe, but are they happy in this prison? Or are you willing to come out of that box? Are you willing to come out of your comfort zone? Are you willing to do that? Okay, and get what it is that you desire. And I feel like you're being faced to make a choice to come out of your comfort zone, break those old patterns, come out of that old way of being, seeing, thinking, and doing, and be open to a new one. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit right now. Okay? And then it goes to say their desires have introverted their natural instincts and the inherited wisdom of love as the fuel of the divine in the vehicle with which you may journey into any desire, as long as it is rooted in true wisdom of the heart. This is why you have to follow the heart. The lovers is the opposing card to the devil. And while some interpret this card as the notion of lovers in the sense of a romantic relationship, metaphorically speaking, it relates to the alchemist force that radiates in your actions and desires. Your actions and your desires, those steps in between, those choices that you make in order to get here. In order to get right here. Whatever that is to you. It says when love takes priority over fear and wisdom is the prime desire, manifestation will manifest with ease as the light of the sun radiates the vision onto the path of head. In applying these metaphors to advancing through your own abilities, one must remember the root of each desire we wish to advance towards and ask if it is in line with love or with fear. Now, remember, I gave the analogy of love. And first, if we want that love, in a partnership, we have to have it within ourselves. Because 9 times out of 10, when most get into a relationship, and I've been so guilty of this, please hear me. There's an underlining, there's a void, there's something that you're trying to feel, or when you're running wild, like you're so pressed, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're so pressed, or you're like, I'm not saying you're not going to be hurt when something doesn't work out. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. But you know what I mean? Like, when you are devastated, because I done been there. Like, I done been fucking devastated, thrown off track, couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, when, a relationship has ended or something has happened. And I feel like that stems from, that stemmed from me not having that within myself, when we're, craving like a body next to us, and nothing is wrong with sex. Sex is delicious. It's beautiful. It's divine heaven. You get what I'm saying? But there's a certain, you like, if you desire more, or, you can't like really connect outside of that. You gotta know your motives of why you're doing what you're doing and why you're going the way that you're going. Okay, I don't know why we're going there, but that's what Spirit wanted me to touch on, honey. But you gotta know like why, and I realized I always put everybody first in relationships because I was scared to meet myself there. I wanted everybody to commit to me and love me and appreciate me and see my worth and my beauty, but I hadn't yet seen that. You know what I'm saying? Right here, you are the empress, the emperor, the empress. Okay. You are a god, a goddess. You get what I'm saying? This is who you truly are right here. And Spirit is saying, if you keep finding yourself in situations or things that, keep having you hear rejection, feeling shame and guilt or whatever, and feeling like you're left out in the cold, it's because you're not embodying this energy. You're not embodying who you are. at a core level. And Spirit is saying it's time to embody that. It's time to move away from, what's not, what's familiar, and really embody this energy. Speak what it is that you want in relationship. I recently had to do that. I was like, listen, you dope, you good, whatever. However, I know what I desire in a partner. I know what I desire in a mate. You get what I'm saying? Because I am mastering that shit within myself. So you can't just give me anything. You just can't, feed me some sweet little words and just think that that's going to be okay. You just can't. That's just in the past that may have worked, but I'm the empress. You're the empress. You're the emperor. You've been through a lot. Okay. And even if you're on a twin flame journey, if this is you and this is your power, you have to allow your emperor or your empress to develop. You send them light and love. You support them. But you never dumb yourself down. I don't know why we're going here, but Spirit's asking me. You never dumb yourself down. You understand me? You make them come up. You make them come up. Because I'm a firm believer. If you really want something, you're going to pursue it. You're going to do whatever it is that you need to do to get it. But it's all about if you want it. You get what I'm saying? If you want it. Because one thing about justice, because justice will be served. But listen, the scales have to be leveled. Do you want this career? Are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to study? Are you willing to be optimistic? Are you willing to put yourself out there? Are you willing to create whatever it is, create whatever you're being asked to create? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to hear 7 no's, 10 no's, 100 no's before you get your yes? Are you willing to do that? When it comes to love, are you willing to wait? Are you willing to date yourself? Are you willing to marry yourself? Are you willing to commit to yourself and not just settle and just take whatever's thrown at you and know that you are an empress? Ooh, my throat chakra wanting to close it. So that's some truth, And for the beautiful soul, that's watching this, are you willing to put the time in? Are you willing to put the effort in, to get your empress? Are you willing to do these things? Are you willing to know that you're worthy of a love like that you're worthy, that you belong there? Are you willing? This is what Spirit is asking you right now in this very moment. And with the 7 of Wands, it's a fight, but it's a victory, because listen to this, 7 Wands, 6 to that 1. You're headed towards a victory. So don't give up. Know your worth. Know that you deserve this. If the divine is handing it to you, it is yours. This is a gift. This is in the divine plan. You can't overdo this. You can't mess this up. The only way you can is if you're not being true, if you're not being yourself. You'll get the prize. Okay? Take that however, that is, but that's what Spirit is asking me to say. And let's see what else. Obedience. Be true to your heart. Be true to your destiny. Listen, no more dumbing down. No more going down. You are the emperor, the empress. You understand me? This is creation. You can create whatever it is that you want. Okay? And we also have honesty. We have dreams and communication. Communication is key. Okay? Honesty is key. Obedience is key. Your dreams are key. All these are major keys. All these things that you're doing, communication and dreams and honesty and obedience, this is taking you to a wonderful path that is truly divinely orchestrated. It's written in the stars, is what I'm hearing. Okay. And for some of you, I'm hearing like a relationship, but even in career and just anything that's going to take you out of this rejection, feeling left out. This is the way, this is the path to get that. Communicating your truth, being honest with yourself, wanting to look at your demons, really look at the habits and the ways that you've been doing things and it's not working, being like honoring you, being obedient to you, being obedient to your path with the divine. Focusing on your dreams, making them a reality. That's what is currently going on right now, okay? So my love muffins, I hope that this message brought you clarity and understanding. Do not give up on the dream. It's just going to require you to come out of your comfort zone. So my love muffins, as always, I'm sending you so much love, so much light, and so much peace. It was such an honor to read for the beautiful soul that is watching this video. As always, I will catch you guys on my channel. Take care.
Follow, she blazing.